Hello everyone, welcomes to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Additional passages from Garrison's works were disclosed, along with their potential interpretations. Janelle Brown, star of Sister Wives, was such a devoted mother. She recently paid tribute to Garrison Brown on his birthday, and messages exchanged between him and others provide insight into his private life prior to his untimely death. Although Garrison cannot be obligated to provide an explanation for the meaning of many of the messages, they do offer additional context and their meanings appear to be reasonably plain. Janelle recently viewed the eclipse with her family, as evidenced by her Instagram, and it was wonderful to see her beaming. The source of the texts was Hollywood Gossip. Apparently, the publication managed to physically access Garrison's phone. How they obtained access to something so private is unknown. A member of the Brown family thankfully granted authorization. The publication reports that upon examination of the phone on April 9, a considerable number of communications were discovered. Certain of them demonstrated Janelle's maternal instincts at work. Garrison ended his own life on March 5, 2024, at the age of 25. He received a text message from his sibling Logan Brown prior to his demise. He wished Garrison to. After receiving a message that gave Logan a bad sensation, Logan sprang into action. Garrison's sibling believed that something about the message was. Unfortunately, Garrison didn't comprehend his message. Logan felt the need to check in and must have been concerned when his brother didn't answer. That kind of silence can be so distressing. These Brown family members adored Garrison so much, and through all the revealed texts, the bond between Garrison, Sister Wives Janelle Brown and Logan is very real. Logan's intuition was warning him that something was amiss. He knew his brother well enough to feel it when something wasn't right. While it initially seemed like all the Browns were blindsided by Garrison's death, it's now clear that family members were concerned about him. Of course, they didn't know that he was intending to end his life. He may have acted impulsively. Nonetheless, they had concerns. Previously, Janelle grew alarmed when she learned of a group communication involving her son. He commented on a photo of a paintball excursion, saying that he should hate the group for sharing it, but adding that he missed those happier times. Janelle began texting with her son after that, but he ceased responding. That must have been so hard for Janelle to cope with. She knew something wasn't right, just like Logan did. That's very disturbing. So, he called Janelle shortly before his death. The person he texted, a colleague, was very nice and really seemed to like Garrison. Although the sister wife's son was still in training, the person he texted with deemed that a formality. They thought of Garrison as a full-fledged member of the team. Obviously, Garrison was a very endearing person. Other people liked him and wanted him to be alright. However, no one cared more than his mother. She would have moved mountains to protect her child. She was attempting to do just that. Unfortunately, when someone won't communicate due to depression, there's no way to assist. In the days preceding his death, Garrison had concerns. As the texts reveal, he was concerned about being behind in school. He may also have had untreated mental illness. He was believed to be despondent, but it's unclear if he was taking medication for that issue. If he wasn't under a doctor's supervision, it's possible that he had more than depression. Sometimes, people are bipolar but don't know it. They have highs and lows, type 1 bipolar, or a lot of lows, bipolar 2, but don't realize that their moods aren't conventional. A number of bipolar people, some of whom were exceptionally brilliant and kind, have committed suicide during lows. It's almost like there's a psychic bond between a mother and child, as many women have gotten bad feelings when their children are really in trouble. Anyone who truly loves a person might have this type of psychic bond. Years of interactions and feelings on both parties create a sense of acute awareness that seems like psychic power even if it really isn't. Maybe it is psychic power, a genuine sixth sense. Whatever it is, Janelle had it. In the most heartbreaking text from Garrison's phone, he told his mother that he knew she was concerned about his, but he almost seemed to be joking about it. His tone was light, as though to reassure her that all was well. He also stated that he didn't have any guns in the residence, which turned out to be untrue. This mother went above and beyond, letting her son know how much he mattered. She called him, she couldn't have been any sweeter and warmer. Janelle couldn't have been a greater mother. Garrison had an exceptionally sensitive and loving parent. He was loving too. Garrison did a lot for people and creatures. He was a productive member of the community, a great friend, a good landlord, an advocate for helpless cats who required appropriate care. Garrison was such a nice person. Janelle's leaning into her faith during this difficult period. Always bright, direct, and sensible, Janelle merited fan favorite status during her sister wives' stint, another season's on the way. She deserves it even more now. However, Cody, Garrison's father, also deserves compassion. Cody was estranged from his son when Garrison perished. He never got to say I'm sorry or say farewell. A lot of people cast shade at Cody, but they haven't walked a mile in his shoes. They don't know everything there is to know about him. It's important to remember that these individuals are real human beings, not characters in a scripted drama. Cody has a rough voyage ahead. So does Janelle, but this exceptionally resilient and kind woman is going to survive. Sister Wives fans can assist by supporting Janelle's business ventures. It's been less than a month since Garrison Brown lost his battle with depression and ended his own life. His family will never forget Garrison's impact on their lives or the lessons learned from his unexpected loss. On March 26, Hunter Brown shared a touching tribute to his younger sibling on his Instagram. The poignant post included family photos of the young siblings playing together, graduations, and family trips, including an image that seemed to be from Garrison's funeral. Hunter captioned his post with the heartbreaking words, "When tomorrow starts without me," a reference to the poem by David Romano. I have no eulogy to give or long caption for you to read. All I can say is that I adore Garrison, and he has always been and will always be a huge part of my life. I will forever work at being better at enjoying every moment, big or small, with my loved ones. I would encourage you to do the same, he wrote before quoting the 2000 film Gladiator. Now we are free. I will see you again, but not yet. Not yet. People reported that family members convened for a private memorial a few days following Garrison's death. Half-sister Michael T. Brown, Christine Brown's daughter with patriarch Cody Brown, also published a loving tribute to her sibling on social media following the funeral. "My heart breaks for my brother who's no longer with us," she wrote, "but it rejoices knowing he's with his fellow warriors in Valhalla drinking and fighting with Odin."